We live in a world where things aren't always what they seem, and everything is paranormal. I'm an SSI agent, stage scene investigation.
Hey everybody, it's The Shape, and I know I'm late. Research is a pain for real. You got this video, and I'm working on Ed and Lorraine Warren video. It's gonna be a good one. But research, it's never ending. It takes a very long time. Now, you know how you can speed that up though, right? Save me less research by just handing me a debunk on a silver platter. Huh? Multiple ways. You can give it to me in the comments. If you don't want to do that, you can join Debunkers Anonymous on Facebook and put it in there. You can email me if you want to stay anonymous. You can message me. But that speeds it up because you're giving me a video that I can use and I don't have to research and find the video. That takes a lot of time. But if you want to, hey, you know what to do. Now, Dee's Dark Adventures. I got a comment about a week ago to check this channel out. She seems like a nice enough person from the videos I've seen, which 2 or 3. And she's different and unique, and that's refreshing. When you do what I do, it's kind of a breath of fresh air. She films differently and doesn't necessarily make the video better, but it's different. It's a challenge when it's something that you've not quite seen like that. And she's like in the Evil Dead cabin too. You know it's going to be good. So, grab you a snack, whatever you like to eat. Grab you a good drink, preferably alcoholic beverage. And let's get into this bad boy.
The Haunted Cabin.
Now, Dee, she seems like a nice enough person. So, like I said, I don't want to go too hard on her. I've not watched enough content to say, oh, there's another person off camera helping her out here. But that's always a possibility. But I think her biggest problem is she thinks everything is paranormal. Like everything. This very well may be the worst case I've ever seen, and I'm not even making a joke. But let's look at the Evil Dead cabin.
Alright, my loves. It's storming outside.
What? I can't hear you. Guys, I had to turn the volume up in this lady's video because, oh my goodness, you can't hear anything. It's, well, let me show you what it is. If there's any ghosts in here, please let me know. You see what I'm saying?
I've got a couple balls laying around here. I don't know.
Don't do it, Shape. Do not lower yourself to make a joke from that.
You're better than that, Shapey Poo. Don't lower your standards. You are much better than that. Make that joke. Grab that low-hanging fruit, Shape.
No, I've got nothing.
I don't know if you guys can see what I went out on this porch. I finally got the cabin. I used to come here a lot when I was a kid. My mom got to know the previous owner very well.
Side note, just real quick. Now, I've worked on houses. Old houses, new houses, and all in between. And what I can tell you is, they make popping, creaking, cracking, knocking sounds when they're settling and through hot temperatures, cold temperatures, and through like a thunderstorm, much like the one that's happening outside Dee's cabin here. But I just wanted to point that out. Now, coming up, she's sitting there, and a door lock chain, it sounds like it gets hit and moved. And just watch.
Now, we stayed here a lot by this. Is that chain moving? It just started moving, I don't know.
Roughly, it took her right around from the time she hears or sees the chain move. We only get to hear it, and I'll show you. But it takes her about 7 seconds to get up off the couch and turn the camera toward the door. But I can hear it being hit. That's why I don't think a ghost took it and moved it like this. But you can hear it being hit, and it makes me feel like somebody else is there with her. Could they have went out that door in 7 seconds, hit it, and then, or would you have heard it? Or, I mean, she doesn't take the camera and turn it all the way around the room, so they could be like over toward the kitchen area. But listen closely.
Lot by disc. Lot by disc. Lot by disc.
Easily could have been choreographed. Like, hey, I'm going to set the camera toward me, you smack the chain, and the momentum will keep it moving. I will react to it. I'll walk over, turn the camera to the right, point it to the lock while you walk left out of frame.
Come on, just a little bit more to the left. A little bit more. Come on, come on.
So we got, like every summer, we got to get a discount on this place. And we stayed at every cabin, except for one.
And let me guess, it's the cabin you're in right now is the one you've never stayed in, the one that's got all of this supposed haunted activity that you cannot validate with receipts.
This one, the woman would never let us stay in this cabin. We wanted to stay in every cabin, so it was a thing of my mom's. I don't know, it was weird. Anyway.
That is weird. Because, now, comment down below if I'm wrong here, but I've heard of people requesting to stay in a certain cabin because it brings back memories or something. Like, oh, you remember when we was at that cabin with my mom 10 years ago? I'd like to have that cabin because it holds sentimental value. But I've never heard of, no, I just got to stay in each and every one of the cabins. I have to.
The other owner now has had it for 13 years. I haven't been back here since. I wanted to reserve this cabin, and they have no problem with it. Now, the woman that owned this before, that became my mom's friend, said that in the 30 years that she owned it, this cabin alone had 66 repairs.
66 repairs. That seems awfully specific. You know, not 65 or 67. 66 repairs. And I think I know exactly where this is going.
And that was in her 30 years, not since the 13 that this woman's had it. The number of the cabin is 6. You know, if you're into the numerology, then you go and do that. So that gave me creeps, right?
Of course, the cabin is number 6. 66 repairs plus 6. Wow, that's so creepy. That'd be awful if you had 67 and somebody just didn't, mark that one down. And, moving on.
I don't know how to do it. I want to make sure that you guys can get a good view of everything without, me saying that there's people here. Let's see.
I see. So you've been accused of having somebody off camera, right? Just say it one more time, though, for the cheap seats.
Me saying that there's people here. Let's see.
Now, I get why she's going around the cabin to say, hey, look, nobody's here but me. I get that, trust me. But it really doesn't, unless you're doing a live stream, I don't know how that proves anything. Yeah, I mean, it proves nobody's there at that exact moment, but once that camera cuts, all of that's out the window.
Keep this in view, right? I don't want nobody saying anything. And then here is the porch, and we're gonna make a clean sweep so everybody knows I'm alone. I know how this goes.
Okay, so then right here is the main bedroom, and the door keeps shutting, right? I'll come back and check, and the door's shut. Okay. And then here's the spare bedroom.
Just make sure you look under the bed.
And pause. You're focused on this one bed. What about the other bed right here?
There's no one behind that. This is where the tapping is. Now the fridge is here, and I know fridges tick and stuff, but it's like a, no, I can't do it. It's like right in here.
Now, there's stoves, there's refrigerators, and she does mention that they do make noise. They make ticks and tacks and knocks and clicks and buzzes and you name it. And there's also a storm going on outside, which you can look out the windows and see the tree limbs and the leaves moving back and forth. All of that creates noise as well.
Now there's a cabin on each side of me, but it's a good distance away.
Yes, I wanted to point that out as well. Let's take a look at these images of the outside of the cabin real quick, just to see what's outside the cabin.
This cabin is surrounded by other cabins pretty close, as you can see on this side. Now, there's plenty of people here too, I would say, judging by the vehicles. And this window shows a vehicle on the side out there.
But anyway, that's the story of why I'm here. Now, a bunch of stories about the woods around here. People would try to rent these places so they could go into these woods without any suspicion.
So she started, I forget how she did it because you can't really block anybody due to their religion. But I think there was like, no, you can't be in the woods after a certain time. Yes, it's quiet time at 10 p.m. That's right. It was on the rules. I'll show you guys the rules if you want.
Quiet time's 10 p.m. to, I think it's 6 a.m. or 11 a.m., something like that. So that's how she kept them from being out in the woods and doing that. If you're out in the woods, you get fined.
Now let's make it clear. You're going out in the woods later too to film a video. That's not to say other people don't do stuff like that as well, or just go to walk. Now comment below, because I'm not sure the law, or like if you rent a place and the place is on a property, can they really fine you for being out after 10 o'clock if you paid money to be at the cabin? How can they fine you? Now, comment below. Educate me.
So, that's my problem. But I'm hoping that if I go in there deep enough with my lights that it's just me and I'm not doing this, I can't say the word, Santa. Really anything going on, so right there, do you hear that?
Now, D, is it? We can't see you behind the camera. We don't know what you're doing back there. Yes, it sounds like you're fairly close to the camera. Doesn't mean you are, though. You could be 5 foot behind it, sitting there just... We don't know, okay? And you can clearly, after I amplify the sound, you can hear a thunderstorm raging outside.
Non-so. We're gonna sit
audio cuts here, and I find that strange, but it does play into later.
I've watched Evil Dead too many times. Usually storms amp everything up. You guys want me to shoot the other way? Let's be shoot this way.
Call me overly paranoid, but her eyeballs shot in the direction toward those rooms behind the camera, and it's almost like she noticed something. Now, I don't know, but let's look at the interesting camera angles D here loves to use.
Let's see. What was that? Guys, maybe not. Hello?
Now, the word pointless comes to mind. You got up, walked over to the camera, and like turned it on its tripod, making that sound that annoys everybody. You turned it toward that back bedroom there, and then you turned it right back to the couch. Then you hear this tap sound that easily could have been you. Let's amplify it. You, the one watching my video, raise your hand if you can spot the similarities here. What happens here? It's every time that she gets behind the camera, these amazing sounds happen. Put your hand down. You're embarrassing yourself. But I do find that pretty funny, but not quite as funny as this next clip that completely blew my mind. It's a sound that is so unmistakable. All of us in the modern day know exactly what this sound is. Sounds like teeth chattering. It's what that sounds like to her. Now, keep in mind, she said that, in post-production, after you put some headphones in and you can hear better, sounds like ghost teeth chattering. let's amplify that sound real quick. And that is the most universally known sound, the most modern, annoying, infuriating sound. Everybody knows what it is. Comment below before I even tell you. I'll give you a hint. Technology. Phones. When you got the sound of the phone turned up and you message somebody, that is the sound we're hearing. Not ghost teeth chattering. But in order to say that, you would have to prove that she indeed has a phone behind the camera and that phone makes that sound, which we will do.
I keep hearing taps. I heard you tap.
I love how she shows her hands now after the tap has occurred. I love it, But I'm sure she has a phone back there.
Now, she's showing her hand on camera. That way she could say, well, if there's any noise, it ain't me, because my hands are right here, people.
I thought I heard a tap, then thunder hit. Let's do.
Hey D, that device you have there looks like a phone to me. And that sound, let's hear it one more time.
Two.
Hashtag ghost teeth debunked.
Why do pipes and stuff keep breaking and the roof falling and stuff? I know the place is old, but why does this...
It's almost mind-blowing that you ask such a dumb question and then logically you answer the question with an accurate answer. And then you still let the question go anyway.
Yes, my name. Be hi. Sorry, guys. I'm sitting by the camera. I'm trying to make sure that I'm involved with this and nothing that's happening.
Now, she keeps wanting everybody to see her on camera, so I have a gut feeling that in past videos she's been called out for it, and rightfully so. But, I mean, we see your hands, right? But we only have this one camera. We don't know what your feet are doing even. So, alright class, we're going to learn about syllables again and words. Now, 2 words at the minimum, bare minimum, should make 2 sounds. You know, like she said that it said beat it. Beat it. 2 syllables. Alright. Why? What I'm saying is, how can you take one word and turn it into 2 words? Because you only hear beat. Okay, beat. Yeah, okay. But where's the it in it?
Now, the camera skills has a lot to be desired. I mean, she turns it for a second here and then turns it back in its place, and it just makes no sense.
I don't know where you learned to pick out your camera angles, but frankly, D, I'm just going to give you a little bit of tough love. You suck. I mean, let's be real, okay? That is a horrible angle, but it's also like oddly specific of an angle as well. Now, you're shining it into that room where there's just a little crack gap in the door there. Almost like you're expecting to see something. And there's no cat balls in there yet. Until now, you put one.
I'm trying to get it to where you can see I got that one there. And then there's that ball right there. You can't see the one on the porch now, dang it. I'm gonna go move that one. Hold on. Dang it. Maybe there, possibly. You guys can see it.
I got you.
I'm gonna wait till dark too because I'm hoping that it'll get a little crazier. I don't know.
Oh, I bet it will get crazy. Let's play a little game. Now, this device says words, and she puts what it says, obviously, on the screen. But let's just put a little black screen over that, and I want you to comment below if you can tell what it's actually saying. Didn't see that coming, did ya?
Please touch one of the balls.
You serious?
Here, let me turn the light off completely. Maybe they don't like the light. Stop it.
Huh. You know, I wonder why so many people have been complaining in your audience section.
That is my worst fear right there, is the bed. That darkness right there in the bed. Look at it. It's so dangerous. It's so dangerous, that darkness. I don't like it.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about that little bit of darkness under the bed. You're right, that is creepy. It's just very creepy. I'm sure, this isn't foreshadowing. I'm sure that a creature with glowing eyes won't appear in that exact spot later.
Look, see?
I want to make it very clear that, for instance, you can overlay sounds as well. I mean, just to put that out there. Like, if I'm standing here, right? Listen very closely. can hear knocking in that exact spot, even though you see me not doing anything.
The ball is not lighting up, so it's not coming from out here.
The ball's right here. They could be anywhere here and not activated.
Hello?
D, your camera skills stink. I mean, I'm just being honest though. I mean, it's almost, your camera skills are like you're trying to do it during a 9.0 earthquake.
For the second part, I was gonna take you guys out in the woods. Can you please touch that ball again? It's everywhere. That was my chair. It's just about that bed, man.
Yeah, it's like your third time bringing up that bed and that little dark spot beneath the bed. Why do I feel like something's going to happen beneath the bed?
Hello?
There's nothing creepy on.
That was the roof.
It could be you rubbing the ceiling or the wall off camera for all we know.
You guys on the roof. Here we go. I'm gonna cut it. Let's go straight out here. Into the roof. Ready? Here we go. Oh, there's a guy out there with his keys. He just walked up. Anything up there? Where'd the guy go? Space under the bed, it drives me nuts. Is there anything in there? Okay. There's an attic. But it's like sealed and painted and then locked.
It's not locked, it's latched.
Dude, I hear walking down there, but... That was weird. I'm sorry I'm swinging you guys over there. The guy with the keys, that blows me away. Because there was a guy with the keys and then he was just gone. He walked nowhere. And a few seconds I heard the keys and turned around, he's gone. I didn't hear him shut his truck car or nothing. Scaring me. Hello? Is that freaking eyeballs under that bed?
Glowy-eyed creature? Confirmed. Now, you got a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here, D. Don't blow it. I want you to take your camera without doing the earthquake thing. I want you to walk up to Glowy Eyes, being as you haven't been scared out already, so you must not be scared of it. Walk over to it and let us all see it.
Something's under there. Now, you could see it clear as day. Now, do you think she's going to make an attempt to go over to it?
Hello?
There's the glowy-eyed thing. You still have time to go over there and show us what it is. Go now. It's right there on camera. As long as you don't cut the camera, we're good. Here it goes. She's going to go. Oh, never mind. Clickbait.
Yes, the camera cut off on its own. She didn't do it. It did it on its own. That's too bad because, you could have walked up and got that glowy-eyed creature on camera, but now, it's going to be gone by the time you turn the camera back on. Sucks for us, but convenient for you.
All the lights are off. You're by yourself. I guess it would give you the creeps. I mean, because you're by yourself, not because it's haunted. and it wouldn't be so bad. I mean, but she continually misidentifies things such as this.
Come on, D. You can do better. You know, first ghost teeth chattering, and now we hear a bird. And you say it's, well, it ain't birds. Meanwhile, outside the cabin,
The woods out back.
It's kind of still raining.
I'm everywhere. I'm like the wind, baby.
Are there any spirits of the forest that would like to speak?
orbs. Are you sure? You know what the woods has a lot of besides birds? Bugs.
Orbs everywhere. I mean, ghostly. Oh, wait, there's an orb. Oh, no, wait a minute. That is a flying moth or butterfly. I thought it was an orb. And another one.
Trees, dude. What is that? I hear movement right above me in the trees.
Something jumping tree to tree. Well, it ain't birds, and it ain't me.
I don't know what that is. It's probably just. It sounds like it's leaping. Boom! And then leaping to another one.
Some animals live in trees, like birds. And, you know, there's other animals that can climb trees as well. Now, clearly, you said you heard something jumping from one tree to another. I don't know if there's monkeys in those woods, or gorillas, or apes, or orangutans, or whatever. But, you know what, who cares?
Let me see if I. There we go. Just do it like that. No, we need to face it this way. And, come on, you stupid thing. Cooperate with me.
Bless her heart, but I tell you, she is the worst camera operator I've ever seen in my life.
There we go. Okay. All right. I'm gonna sit outside. If I walk too close, you guys will hear me talk. I'm not gonna tittle fattle and
Boogity boogity boo.
But to save you the trouble, the whole time she goes outside, nothing happens. Now I know. Well, people still like to watch stuff like that, and perhaps you're right. But you know what I call it? I call it padding the runtime to make the video longer than it needs to be. Well, I got that out, so moving on.
Everything is paranormal here. Look at all these things she caught in the woods. Wow, it's incredible the amount. It's mind-blowing. It's right there on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite think of the name of it. Comment below, because you know I'm just doing this sarcastically, but it appears that she's caught millions and millions of different shaped creatures and entities and orbs. Or could it be pareidolia?
Now, I do respect Dee's hustle. She does it differently. For one, she only uses one camera, I think. I mean, so far. And that's a problem. There's too many blind spots. So, it's unique, but that's why your audience is calling you out for it. And when all the entertaining, interesting stuff happens, 9 times out of 10, you're out of the camera view. And you think everything is paranormal. And I do mean everything. And some people are like that. And it's no hate on her. Like I said, I ain't watched all her videos, but I think I'll catch up. Now, my next video, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be on the Warrens, because I've had a lot of requests, and I've also had requests to do a ghost hunt, and I've had requests to look into other YouTubers as well. I've had I see all your comments, and I screenshot any request, and all of them. And plus, in the future, I have a very unique video. Let's just say that. But this one was fun. It was a breath of fresh air. It was something different. And the next video, let's just say my anger levels go up just a fuzz. Dare I say even controversial. Oh, there's a hidden word somewhere in this video, maybe a hidden image. But only the very select few would even come close to seeing it or hearing it or whatever I've done to it, because I do it in post. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll link Dee's channel down below in case you want to go check her out. Subscribe. I don't care. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. Y'all come back now. You hear? Peace.